Hello there, my name is Fallon Keplinger, and I make carefully blended tea infused with CBD. In 2018, my mother suffered a back injury that left her in a great deal of pain. After being prescribed opiates and worried about the side effects, I decided to make her edibles. When she was well enough to go back to work, she needed something to manage the pain and keep her functional. That's when I had the idea for Rose Glow Tea Room. No, I didn't send her to work high. CBD doesn't get you high. Throughout my mom's ordeal, I suffered from anxiety and stress. I know stress can be limiting mentally and physically. People who tend to experience stress at higher rates include ethnic minorities, women, single parents, and the people responsible for their family's healthcare decisions. This has only gotten worse since the pandemic. Unfortunately, cases of chronic inflammation, stress, and anxiety continue to rise, which intensifies other conditions. But what if you could ease all this by simply having a cup of tea? Besides its great taste, tea contains L-theanine, which improves mental function. Tea also contains polyphenols, which can help reduce the risk of developing chronic diseases. CBD helps signal receptors in our brain, telling us to slow down when we are overwhelmed. Tea combined with CBD offers complementary benefits to help soothe the symptoms of stress and anxiety. People are becoming more open-minded about CBD. The number of baby boomers using CBD is equal to that of millennials, and beverages are considered the most accessible way to consume CBD. I have 3 tea blends. Each bag contains water-soluble CBD, offering you a way to control your wellness. I am in 4 DC boutiques, a store in LA, and a store in Honolulu, as well as my online shop. I have been fortunate enough to collaborate with other companies committed to self-care. I have been featured in Mary Jane Magazine, and I was a finalist at the 2020 World Tea Conference for Best Tea Campaign. In addition, I'm a certified tea sommelier, and I'm certified in herbal studies. My greatest accomplishment is hearing about the customers who have a better quality of life since using my tea. Since I currently run this business on my own, the money raised would allow me to use a co-packer service to improve my fulfillment and manufacturing process so I can approach more stores to sell my tea. I would also like to create more blends that utilize adaptogens, which promotes homeostasis. Our mission at Rose Glow Tea Room is to give anyone experiencing stress or anxiety time to hit the reset button while enjoying our teas with poise, grace, and elegance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Fallon, I was really excited when I visited your website because I am a huge tea drinker and a big tea fan. And I actually didn't realize that it had CBD in it till I was like all the way through at the end. So I think, first of all, that you have a great site for us tea lovers. And I wanted to just ask that as a, can your tea work with normal drinking, people, or is it really only people who are suffering from, say, problems with anxiety or stress or sleep disorders? Or is it possible for someone to become a customer of yours that has none of these issues, but just loves tea?
I think if you just love tea, you can still drink this tea. I don't think you would have any adverse effects. I have thought about making some blends that don't have CBD just for people who are not there yet and not ready to try it. But I've just seen so many people, like my mom, get better from using my tea that I thought, maybe if it helps her, it can help other people. So I wanted to give it a go.
I think there's a large target market for you. So I think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
Hi, Fallon. Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.
I'm curious as to how will you look to acquire more shelf space for your company? I know you mentioned partnering with a variety of boutiques across the country and offshore. How do you see that progressing going forward? I think you have a great product.
Oh, thank you. So I think to stay true to me, I would prefer to be in boutiques versus bigger stores. I like destination shops where people go there because they love the store. So I would like to try to get in more wellness areas, maybe yoga studios, wellness studios. I would also like to get into dispensaries if I could. And then just like local mom and pop shops, I really like the support that I do get from being in small business stores.
Thank you.
I think your branding is outstanding. The first thing I thought of when I looked at the products on your site was I could see it on Goop. It feels very elevated and really, it just really resonated with me. So I think it's fantastic. Another area that I was thinking through for you is, have you considered any sort of personalization elements where you could curate or suggest a routine for a customer depending on what their ailments are or where they are, to then ship them, here's a month's supply and you get 8 of X, 2 of Y, something like that?
So I have thought about creating a journal so people could write down what was bothering them when they took the CBD and if it helped. I would like to partner with other people in wellness to kind of create or curate a little self-care box that people could use. So that has been something that's been on my mind. I think once I have a team, that's something I would like to start to do. But since it's just me right now, it's something that I have that I want to do, but I just don't think it's possible yet.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com. Select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you love, and don't forget to leave feedback and/or hype comments for our founders.